people are asking what's going on with the ISTEP.
Absolutely. And after a conversation this morning, superintendents from 3 local school districts want less state-level involvement. News 18's Alexis Moberger joins us now to explain how local schools want to develop their own assessments of where students and teachers are in the learning process. Alexis?
One superintendent described ISTEP as a test for cookie-cutter children, something he doesn't want in his schools. Instead, he wants to assess children on creativity and teamwork in the classroom. So how do educators mix creativity and educational testing? It's a conversation 3 superintendents had this morning. 3 Tippecanoe County school superintendents want changes when it comes to the ISTEP.
It's not working. It's time for an improvement model.
We're taking away from other things in the classroom, and I think that's part of what is robbing some of the joy of teaching in the classroom these days.
The headlines show it's a train wreck.
Rocky Killian, Les Huddle, and Scott Handback all say ISTEP is an inaccurate way to assess student progress. The superintendents talked about their concerns during the monthly Greater Lafayette Commerce Eggs and Issues meeting.
The state just spent $95 million on a test that has little to no value for teachers or student learning.
3 school leaders discussed what future assessments might look like. What they really want is freedom to choose how to educate, test, and assess their own schools.
When decisions are made 200 miles away from the classroom, there's less of an impact of improvement, whereas if we do it locally, we can have greater improvement than ever before.
They want to figure out what works best for their children and their teachers, and say ISTEP is taking that away.
So give us the opportunity to possibly pilot a new assessment that we develop locally.
Instead of a one-size-fits-all assessment, the superintendents want decision-making in the hands of teachers and administrators. And educators think now is the opportunity to get more local control.
The greatest assessment machine in the world is the teacher. It's not some computerized electronic system developed by a testing company.
Handbeck says if we do it locally, we can have greater improvement than ever before.
We respect our community. We know that better schools build better communities, and better communities build better schools.
Their plan instead of ISTEP is to evaluate children at the start of the year. That way teachers can see what skill sets they need to work with. But right now they want to develop a model of learning. Once they put a model together, they plan to present it to the Indiana legislature for consideration. Alexis Moberger,